Hello and welcome to this first episode of the playthrough of Chants of Sennaar. This will be a blind playthrough, meaning that I haven't looked anything up, no other walkthroughs. I played the demo, which is the first level of the game, yesterday to see if this was a game for me, but we will go through that one as well together. So let's hop into the game. We have this beautiful scenery here of an altar of some kind. Or maybe a tomb. And there we are, the character. Now the way you move is by clicking on the game and holding, or you can just double click and you run. And we run through this 2.5D landscape. This is the symbol for opening a door or following a door. And we are immediately thrown into this surrealist landscape, built high instead of wide. And we get to this waterway which flows from this gate downwards. We see a door here in the bottom that we cannot reach, blocked by this fence. We see stairs here over the waterway, but we cannot cross that when this water is still running this way. Here we have our first interactable object. So let us see what is written on the wall here. This is where we get our first instruction. And so what I learned from the demo is that there are these glyphs. So a glyph is a single symbol. And the glyphs are grouped into sentences. So here we see a sentence with 2 words, and here another sentence with 2 words. And we see that this glyph on the right is the same for both of these instructions. Now on the left we have a lever that we can interact with. We have this library of glyphs that we can open at any time. This is our journal. And the journal gives us an idea of which words we have discovered and which we have not. And that makes it easier when we see one of these sentences, like we see here at the top, what that sentence could mean, filling in words that we know. So let's test out what we can do with this lever. So we see these symbols here on the instructions, and we also see it on the lever. So let's see when we press the lever, what happens. We now set the lever in the upright position and the door opens. So looking at these instructions, when the lever is in the upright position, this means open door, I think. When we click the lever again to the downwards position, we see that the door now closes. And we see the lever is in the downwards position. So I think this second sentence means closed door. So let's fill in what we know. So what you can do in the journal is click one of these symbols. And this symbol that we see here on the top, we can see the sentence here on the right, I think means open. So what I'll do is I'll type open and save it in the book. And now we can see when we hover over the glyph, open with a question mark, because we have not confirmed that this is what the word means. At the bottom, second sentence, we have this symbol, and I think this one means closed. So I'll type that in our journal. And the symbol at the end looks like it means door, maybe open door, close door. So let's set that for now as a word that we know. So now when we go back and I hover over the sentence on the top, we see open door. The bottom, closed door. So let's open up the door again so we can advance. There we go. And now we can enter the door to the next level. Now, what we saw in the first room, we still have that waterway there that was blocking our advance. So now we get to the next room and we have this little puzzle. So we have a bunch of levers, and it looks like when the lever is in the downwards position, it blocks the water from falling through. When it's in the upwards position, the water can flow through to the bottom. So let's see what we have here. We cannot cross the water because the stairs are blocked, but we have this little sign on the right side. So let's have a look. So now with the information that we have filled in from the first room, we get the sentence with the symbols that we have filled in to know what we now do with these levers. So we see there's a pattern: open, open, closed, open, closed, open. So let's have a look. We open the first one. Open, open, closed was the pattern. And then for the next part, let's have a look again. Open, closed, open. So we open number 4. We open number 6. And the water now flows down. So open, open, closed, open, closed, open. And now we can take these stairs. Now what I didn't do in the demo is go back to the first room to see what this has done to the flow of the water. And I'm curious to see if anything there has changed when we go down these stairs. No, okay, the water is still blocking the way through. So we go up again. Over here, this way is blocked. Just out of curiosity, is there anything on the left? I think not. So we go up the stairs and into the next room. So what you see now is a little test that the game gives you. And it gives you this like every few rooms to see if you have actually figured out what these glyphs mean. And this is a sort of confirmation to see if the guess that you have filled in is correct. And we get these pictures to match to the glyphs, just to make sure that these are correct. And once you have filled these in, so I have this glyph open, and I can drag this to the lock that we see here that is unlocked with a key. On the top, we have a lock that is still closed, so I'm going to drag the other glyph there, and then we have a door, and we drag the door glyph. And now when you have all of these correct, you get confirmation and the glyph turns white. So that means these words are correct. There is no longer a question mark behind them. So this means I have figured out these first three symbols. All right, good work. On to the next part.